Well, listen, it's time now for the special feature of What's My Line, the appearance of our mystery guest. Are your blindfolds all in place, panel? Then would our mystery guest enter and sign in, please? Okay, panel, we'll go one question at a time. You have about 3 minutes. Fate's law prevails, and let's start with Elaine Joyce.
I have a feeling it's a man. I don't know why. Boy, am I going to be embarrassed. Sir, are you known for your name in the theatrical business?
Yes.
Obviously.
Well, you win some, you lose some, Elaine. Tony?
Are you currently on the boards on Broadway?
Oh, I suppose I am.
Arlene?
Are you in a musical?
No.
Soupy?
Well, it must be. Is it a dramatic show?
Right with Eversharp.
Elaine.
Oh. Do you have a beard?
Sometimes.
Yes.
Tony?
Oh, God, I'm drawing a absolute blank. Are you, you're in a comedy, is that right?
Sometimes.
Arlene?
Sometimes it's funny and sometimes it's not funny. Is that, is the play, Are You Ever a character, a famous Russian character, Chekhov?
Sometimes.
But shall I guess it or shall
Well,
I?
if you know it, sure.
Is it Christopher Plummer?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Christopher Plummer. There's one thing you gotta admit, though, about Chris. His reviews on that, in this play, were nothing like his handwriting. I mean, if you watch his handwriting, you see he just doesn't know when to stop.
It's the longest name, isn't it?
But absolutely brilliant reviews and deserved, I must say.
Thank you very much. Arlene recognized my voice right away. Which is,
I knew you was the young
Yes.
boy.
You're virtually the only classical actor, I don't mean to put you in that mold and then you can't get out of it, but really the only actor doing classics on this side of the Atlantic, practically, who's achieved that kind of stature in it, aren't you?
Oh, no, there are lots of other... since I've been away, I believe there have been an awful lot of other people who've come up.
Who did that?
Fritz Weaver is a marvelous classical actor, and all sorts of other... there are an enormous amount of classical actors in this country who can do
Let me put it this way. How does it happen that you're not the only actor on this side of the ocean? Listen, do you like doing the play over there? You're playing Chekhov, and you're in The Good Doctor. We ought to say that, the new Doc Simon play.
Well, thank you for saying that, and it's still there, and I hope other people come besides yourself, and you were very nice.
Oh, it was marvelous. There was no way for that
you're
play
so
not to be a huge
wonderful in
success.
it. My gosh.
It was called Genius in that play.
Yeah.
It was also called Genius in the play you did just before it, which was Cyrano.
Oh.
Well, that was fun, briefly, but it was worth trying.
It's murder when they don't run, and they're that good.
Well, we opened also at a terrible time, May, when everybody's quickly out of New York as possible, and I don't blame them.
You want to go too.
And I wanted to go too. So
But it's very hard now to find a good time to open a play, really. I mean, Doc's plays run, and practically no others.
I wrote a little thing. I'd like to say it to Arlene, if you don't mind. I'm a fan of everyone who's sitting there, but in the car coming in, it's so good to have this program back on the air because I was a fan of it. And I just jotted down this, and I said, for years, the great part of New York's scene was Miss Frances, the incomparable Arlene. But it's so good today to be able to say that she's still very much television's queen.
Well,
I mean it. Come on. Great fan. I jotted down in the car coming. Actually, I worked on it for 3 months.
now listen, you started directing and putting things together yourself, and you're going out with Zoe Caldwell soon.
Yeah, one of these days, I hope we can do an Eastern tour, and then we've been offered Australia. This is a Shakespeare package that I put together of love scenes all written together, and
You're in the...
Never been done before. I don't know why.
You seem to be in the enviable position of being able to do almost anything you want to do.
No, I'm not like you, Larry.
No,
I only act and direct a little tiny bit. But
That's smart.
I'd like to direct a little more, though.
What would you do if you could do anything you wanted to?
I'd be an architect, I think.
Would you really?
Yes, I'd love to be an architect. But,
Are you going to go back to school and do it, or is it
No.
time?
No, nothing up here anymore.
You want to be...
Too late for all that.
I'm so glad to hear that. I don't want to be the only one. Chris, thank you for coming on
Thank
the
you. It's been
program.
marvelous.
Good luck in the good
And I
life.
love What's My Line.
Thanks. Come back and play with us. We'll be back with more of What's My Line after this message.